Okay, I'm going to make a quick tutorial about the speak and listen blocks. Go to the Robot in a Can Snap website and click on the speak and listen example. This is important because otherwise you might not have the speak and listen blocks in your project. It says, do you want to load the project you are working on? We're going to press no because we want to load this project. And now we press these two arrows to get out of full screen and we can see the code. I'm going to delete this code because let's start from scratch. So I'll use the when space key pressed hat block to start our code. And if I go into the sensing section, now I will have to scroll down on the Robot in a Can website to see all the blocks here at the bottom. We want this one, listen, then, and there's this gray circle. So we're going to take that block and let's just see how it works. So to do that, I'm going to go into the variables section and I'm going to make a new variable. And I'm going to call this variable speech to text, because this is the variable where we're going to hold the text from whatever I say. Now I'm going to put a set block in here, so inside the listen, and we're going to set speech to text, the variable we just made, by going to the orange variable section, clicking make a variable, and so on. We're going to set it to not 0, but if we press this little arrow here, right on the listen then block, we get a new input name with a name number 1. Now this is the variable where our speech is actually getting stored when you use the listen block. So I'm going to drag over this 1 and put it here. So now we're setting speech to text to the variable that is whatever I say. Let's see if that works. It is currently transcribing my speech to text. So you can see here it says what I just said. So let's add in a speak block. So if we go to the sound section, we scroll towards the bottom, we have this speak block. Now we could put it outside of the blue block, but what happens is this blue block happens immediately and we'll skip to the next command while it passively listens. So if you want it to only happen after it's done listening, you put it inside the block. So after it's done listening, it sets speech to text to whatever you said. And now let's speak the speech to text variable as well. So now we've made a parrot program that's going to listen to what we say, store the text of what we say into a variable called speech to text, and then it will say that back to us. This should store what I'm saying and then say it back to us.
This should store what I'm saying and then say it back to us.
Excellent.
Excellent.